Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. Everywhere people stare, each and every day, I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you got to hide your love away. Hey, you got to hide your love away. How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round all you clowns, let me hear you say, hey, you got to hide your love away. 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 So I'm feeling very Beatlesy today. So. When I call you up, your line's engaged. I have had enough, so hacked your age. We have lost the time. It was so hard to find, and I will lose my mind if you won't see me. You won't see me. I don't know why you should want to hide, but I can't get through. My hands are tied. I won't want to stay. I don't have much to say, but I get turned away. And you won't see me. You won't see me. Time after time, I refuse to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew what I was missing. Through the days of you that are filled with tears. Since I lost you, it feels like years. Yes, it seems so long, girl, since you've been gone, and I can't go on if you won't see me. You won't see me. time you refused to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew what I was missing. Though the years of you, they're filled with tears. Since I lost you, it feels like years. Yes, it seems so long, girl, since you've been gone. I just can't go on if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. Between the lines and you may get to know yourself. Take a couple chances, give your heart to someone else. Open up your eyes, put your bullets on the shelf. Make a lot of love when you feel down. Breathe a little easier, the pace will come to you. Gaze a little wider and the answers shine on through. But answers are elusive, there ain't nothing you can do. Make a lot of love when you feel down. Feel down. All around you, cancer swimming in the blue. John Lennon died to save us, and I will save you too. I'll bathe your heart in burgundy. Make a lot of love when you feel down. So read between the lines and you may get to know yourself. Take a couple chances, give your heart to someone else. Open up your eyes and put your bullets on the shelf. Make a lot of love. Make a lot of love. Make a lot of love when you feel down. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. In the winter of love, darkness stops the dawn. Another day, another hero gone. Rock and roll may never die, but not so those who gave it life. One by one, they join the marching band in the sky. Honky tonks in ballrooms, rock and roll took hold. Turn me on and turn it up, spin records made of gold. It started as rebellion, it became a 60s thing. But rock just kept on rolling on, money made the register ring. Nothing lasts forever, not even rock and roll. The players that we love the most, real life took a toll. A handful left too early, more hard leaving now. Wish them well and carry on, love will show you how. Rock and roll is the devil's work, every parent's stressed. They were wrong about Keith Richards, they were wrong about the rest. For most it's not hard living that gets them in the end. It's normal stuff, just normal stuff that fame cannot defend. Nothing lasts forever, not even rock and roll. On players that we love the most, real life took a toll. A handful left too early, more hard leaving now. Wish them well and carry on, love will show you how. Happy for the legends who walk among us still. I'm happy for Keith Richards, he's alive and always will be. In the winter of love, our tears fall down like rain. Heroes gone, we cannot bear the pain. We have our memories, we always will. We have our memories, better still. Rest in peace, old friends. Rest in peace, old friends. Rest in peace, old friends, old friends. Jim, I'd barely met you when you gazed into my soul. You played the hand that you were dealt, turning deuces into gold. Then you left a trail of breadcrumbs to guide me on my way. Words on wrinkled paper, worth more than I can pay. Saddle up the ponies, let's get away from here. We'll go where daylight takes us, see each moment clear. Love and live the journey, every sense aglow. 'Cause there may be no tomorrow, and if not, we'll never know. Jim, you shared life's prism, the wavelengths of a dream, a jewel with many facets, a face, a band, a team. Could you have imagined? Can you imagine now how bright your light keeps shining after you left town? Saddle up the ponies, let's get away from here. We'll go where daylight takes us, feel each moment clear. Love and live the journey, every sense aglow, 'cause there may be no tomorrow, and if not, we'll never know. Nothing to do, no one to call, no stunning vista or high waterfall. Wait, it's none of my business, I'm a fly on the wall. I need to change my attitude, dispense with all the platitudes, feel a little gratitude now. Jim, the words he left behind put my fears to rest. Last I heard, your ship had sailed, it was heading west. I cannot say for certain that our paths will cross again, but I always hope to see you up around the bend. Saddle up the ponies, let's get away from here. We'll go where daylight takes us, hold each moment dear. Love and live the journey, every sense aglow, 'cause there may be no tomorrow, and if not, we'll never know. 'Cause there may be no tomorrow, and if not, we'll never know. So I was talking to a friend today who's spent his whole career in the music business. And he made me realize something, that these shows are a form of busking. You know, if you're not familiar with the term busking, but when you see somebody on the street with a hat or a guitar case open, playing and then hoping for people to give them tips, that's really what busking is. And, you know, what I'm doing here is a form of busking. And you all are the incredibly generous, thoughtful people who are making this happen. And the context in which it came up was this notion that busking has become a thing on TikTok. I was sitting there thinking, hey, how do you do busking in 45-second chunks? Well, apparently there are people who do it very successfully. And here I am doing busking in basically 1 hour to 1 hour and 15-minute chunks, which I think is a little different. But, you know, in the end, it's about giving people something to connect to. Excuse me. Right? Music is basically you're sharing an emotion. And this next song, I'm not quite sure what the emotion is that Bob Dylan was imparting here. But what I know is that it landed with me, and I've liked this song since I first heard it, which was substantially more than 50 years ago. The ragman, he draws suckers up and down the block. I asked him what the matter was. I know that he don't talk. The ladies treat me kindly, furnish me with tape, but deep inside my heart, I know I can't escape. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis blues again. Well, Shakespeare, he's in the alley with his pointed shoes and his bells, speaking to some French girl who says she knows me well. I would send a message to find out if she's talked. The post office has been stolen, the mailbox is locked. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis blues again. Well, the Rain Man, he gave me 2 cures. He said, jump right in. The one was Texas medicine, the other was railroad gin. And like a fool, I mixed them. It strangled up my mind. And now people just get uglier, and I have no sense of time. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. Well, Ruthie said come see her in a honky-tonk lagoon, where I can watch her waltz for free beneath the Panamanian moon. And I said, oh, come on now, what about your debutante? She said, your debutante just knows what you need. I know what you want. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. Well, Ruthie said come see her in her honky-tonk lagoon, where I can watch her waltz for free beneath the Panamanian moon. And I say, oh, come on now, you know about your debutante. Your debutante knows what you need, but I know what you want. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. Now the bricks they lay on Grand Street, the neon madmen climb, they all fell there so perfectly, and it all seemed so well timed. And here I sit so patiently, waiting to find out what price you have to pay to get out of going through all these things twice. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. Whoa, mama, can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of Mobile with the Memphis blues again. I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. When it was down in old Joe's barroom, the corner of the square, the usual crowd was assembled. Big Joe McNamee was there. While he was staring at my shoulder, his eyes were bloodshot red. He turned to the crowd around him. These are the very words he said. So what'd he say? I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. Well, she was laid out on a cold white table. So young, so cold, so fair. So let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be. She may search this wide world over, but she'll never find a sweet man like me. When I die, please bury me in a high-top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so God will know I died standing pat. I want 6 crap shooters for pallbearers. The car is gonna sing me a song. Put a jazz band on my hearse wagon and raise hell as I roll along. Well, let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She may search this wide world over, and she'll never find a sweet man like me. Well, roll out your rubber-tired carriage, roll out your road-time hack. 12 men going down to the graveyard, 11 men coming back. Well, now that I've told my story, I take another shot of booze. And if anyone should happen to ask me, well, I've got those gambler blues. Well, let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She may search this wide world over, and she'll never find a sweet man like me. Yeah, she may search this wide world over, and she'll never find a sweet man. No, she'll never find a sweet man. No, she'll never find a sweet man like me. So I learned that song. I mean, there's so many great versions of it. I learned it from Ramblin' Jack Elliott. And Ramblin' Jack's like, I don't know if you've ever met him. He's around. So, it's totally possible to spend some time with him. And he came to a show that Jason and I did a couple of years ago and asked if he could sit in, which was like, yeah, I think so. You bet, Jack. That would be great. And so we did a bunch of songs with him. No, we didn't do that one, although I don't think we'd yet learned that song, but I wish we had done it. But Jack's such a sweet and just incredibly wonderful person. And, I mean, he's been around for 60 years. And the reason I'm thinking about him right now is because I got a call from somebody who works with him, who was going, Facebook's been messing around with Jack's account. And by messing around, I mean, they basically made a technical mistake, right? And of course, they don't have any customer service at all. So if they make a mistake, there's no way to fix it because you can't reach anybody. And so they said, hey, do you know how to fix this? And I said, honestly, I have no idea. And that's the problem, right? It's like nobody knows how to fix it. I mean, if you don't know somebody way up in the organization who feels like doing you a favor. So my recommendation was that they just get it into the press and raise hell. Because I think that's the only thing Facebook will respond to. Now, how they do that, it's not totally obvious to me, but, maybe this little group of people can form a, Save Ramblin' Jack coalition or something and make something good happen for the man, because he definitely deserves it. There's a young man that I know, his age is 21, comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service, and he's looking forward for someday soon, going with him someday soon. Parents cannot stand him 'cause he rides a rodeo. My father says he will leave me crying. I would follow him right down the roughest road I know someday soon, going with him someday soon. When it comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess 'cause he was just as wild in his younger days. So blow your old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's driving in tonight from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me someday soon, going with him someday soon. When it comes to call, my pa ain't got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he was just as wild in his younger days. So blow your old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's driving in tonight from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me someday soon, going with him someday soon, someday soon, going with him someday soon, someday soon. To Fenario, we rode out to Fenario. Our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove. Called her by name, Pretty Peggy. Will you marry me, Pretty Peggy? If you will marry me, Pretty Peggy, if you will marry me, all your cities are set free. Free all the ladies in the area. I would marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few. And I fear my mama would be angry. Oh, what would your mama think, pretty Peggy? Oh, what would your mama think, pretty Peggy? Oh, what would your mama think if she heard my guineas cling? Our soldiers all marching before you, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, all your cities will I burn, destroying all the ladies in the area. I'm skipping down the stair, pretty Peggy, oh. Come skipping down the stair, pretty Peggy, oh. Come skipping down the stair, combing back your yellow hair, and bid a last farewell to sweet William, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, he died for a maid. Now he's buried in the Louisiana country, oh. We rode out to Venerio. As we rode out to Venerio, our captain fell in love like a lady, like a dove. He called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh. They called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh. Called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. My baby got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. The train pulled out, I swung on behind. Well, I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. My baby, she's long, but great God Almighty, she's tall. My baby, she's long, but great God Almighty, she's tall. My baby, she's long, my baby, she's tall, sweeps with her head in the kitchen, her feet out in the hall. I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. Baby, my baby, she's so fine, I wish she'd come and see me sometime. You don't believe I love her, look at the hole I'm in. You don't believe I'm sinking, look at the shape I'm in. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. Well, my baby got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. The train left the station, I pulled into Hindwood. I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. I love my baby, she's so fine. I wish she'd come and see me sometime. You don't believe I love her, look at the fool I've been. You don't believe I'm sinking, look at the hole I'm in. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. She got the kitty, left me a mule to ride. The train left the station, I swung up behind. I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. Well, I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. Well, I'm crazy about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. When I think of heaven, deliver me in a black-winged bird. I think of flying down into a sea of pens and feathers, and all the other instruments of faith and sex and God in the belly of a black-winged bird. Don't try to feed me, I've been here before. I deserve a little more. I belong in the service of the Queen. I belong anywhere but in between. She's been crying, and I've been thinking, and I am the Rain King. And I said, Mama, 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 why am I so alone? I cannot go outside, I'm scared I might not make it home. I'm alive, but I'm sinking in. If there's anyone at home at your place, darling, why don't you invite me in? Don't try to bleed me, 'cause I've been here before. I deserve a little more. I belong in the service of the Queen. I belong anywhere but in between. She's been lying, and I've been sinking. I am the Rain King. Hey, I only want the same as anyone, and to sin is waiting for the sun. Oh, it seems night endlessly begins and ends. After all the dreaming, I come home again. When I think of heaven, deliver me in a black-winged bird. I think of dying, lay me down in a field of flame and heather. Render up my body into the burning heart of God in the belly of a black-winged bird. Don't try to bleed me, I've been here before. I deserve a little more. I belong in the service of the Queen. I belong anywhere but in between. She's been dying, and I've been drinking, and I am the Rain King, and I am the Rain King. I am the Rain King. I am the... So I think we've been putting out singles with the incredible folks at Network, and it's really interesting, this experience, right? Because for most of you, I don't think you were big listeners to streaming, which is kind of where things are happening now. But what's really interesting is that, there are all these other things, right? There's YouTube, and there's Twitch, and TikTok, and Discord. And if you like our stuff, you can take it anywhere and do whatever you want with it. Use it like as a platform. You can put it in the background of Facebook posts. The trick on this whole thing is to just get people listening. And it does matter, because we can't play as many shows as we want. And it's super, super hard to make the math work. And so we kind of need the recorded music side as a tool to expand our audience so that we can make the other part of it work. I mean, COVID's been a huge problem for bands at our level. And, we're starting to play again, and, we're hoping to keep everybody healthy and play a lot more. We've got 420 show coming up. That's going to be a big deal. Go up to Auburn. Obviously, we're going down to Ventura for Skull and Roses, and Pacific Grove. Those things are not in order. I think Pacific Grove comes first, then Skull and Roses, and then the 422 show at Great American Music Hall, and then Oddfellows Hall in Auburn. And then in May, we're going to go up into Oregon, and then play at Bottle Rock. And, some of those shows are outdoors, but a lot of them are indoors. And we've got to just hope that, things stay good enough, or that people are willing to wear masks, so that we minimize the risk of infections. Because inside our band, we have a lot of vulnerable people. And part of my job is to make sure everybody stays healthy. And so I ask all of you to be part of that program too. If you can help us do two things. One, encourage people to come to the shows, and then encourage them to take appropriate precautions. It's really important to be vaccinated. It's really important to be boosted. It's really important to wear a mask. It's really important to be smart. And all these things matter. And so if we all do that together, I think we're all going to be much happier, because we don't control when COVID goes away. Maybe it goes away with Omicron. In the rest of the world, that's not what's going on. So I don't think we should assume it'll go on here either. And, I think that the fact that government's done a terrible job communicating it doesn't change the science of it, which is that, there are things you can do to protect yourself and to protect the people you love. And we're going to do all those things. Tentacles of darkness squeeze out the light. Shadows cannot hold their picket line. Every nook and cranny, jagged shards of glass ready to waste with undue haste and undefended mind. But what can you do? But what can you do? Sparks, waves, and lightning jump across the sky, distorting all the objects in your view. From every nook and cranny, kaleidoscope and swirls, nothing you see can possibly be such a funky shade of blue. But what can you do? But what can you do? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You say something good is bound to come along. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but to me it looks like an oncoming train. Yes, it looks like an oncoming train. Pressure, pressure, building by degrees, crushing peace of mind like the dust beneath your feet. From every nook and cranny, daggers set to fall, ready to shred and leave for dead the hope of true relief. But what can you do? But what can you do? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You say something good is bound to come along. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but to me it looks like an oncoming train. Yes, it looks like an oncoming train. Yes, it looks like an oncoming train. Yes, it looks like an oncoming train. One of the things that's really cool about Network and the whole thing about promoting songs is that we're able to give a platform and really shine a light on Lester and Pete in particular. I mean, because if you think about their family tree musically and where they've been, you know, they really are treasures. I mean, everybody in the band does cool stuff, and many of them done amazingly cool stuff, but those two in particular have so much history embedded in them. And for whatever reason, the music press hasn't paid enough attention to them. And so I'm kind of hopeful that one of the missions that we will accomplish in this thing is to give them a chance to have some sunshine. Got a girl with a record machine, come to rockin', she's the queen. Love to dance on the Saturday night, all alone where I can hold her tight. She lives on the 20th floor uptown, the elevator is broken down. I got a 1 flight, 2 flight, 3 flight, 4, 5, 6, 7 flight, 8 flight more. On the same I'm starting to pass. 15th floor, I'm ready to drag. I get to the top, well, I'm too tired to ride. Call me up on the telephone. Come over, baby, I'm all alone. Well, baby, you're so sweet, but I'm at home with aching feet. This went on for a couple of days, but I could not stay away. Got a 1 flight, 2 flight, 3 flight, 4, 5, 6, 7 flight, 8 flight more. On the 12th, I'm starting to sag. 15th floor, I'm ready to drag. I get to the top, I'm too tired to ride. Sent to Chicago for repair. Till it gets fixed, I'm using the stairs. Gotta get there before it's too late. You know my baby, she just won't wait. All this climbing is getting me down. You find my corpse draped over the rail. At 1 flight, 2 flight, 3 flight, 4, 5, 6, 7 flight, 8 flight more. On the 12th, I'm starting to sag. 15th floor, I'm ready to drag. I get to the top, I'm too tired to ride. I get to the top, I'm too tired to ride. I get to the top, I'm too tired to ride. Well, thank you all very, very much. I hope you enjoyed our little time together here of me busking. I sure did. And it feels so good to be, convening with you, because I've been in isolation for really since the first of the year, just trying to, protect Anne's musical and everybody else I care about. And, knock wood, we'll all stay healthy and protect each other. So we'll see you again soon. Please come to our shows in April, May, June, July, August, September, and thereafter. Please spread the word. Please share our recorded music. And most of all, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.